This week we are going to do 3 builds. We're going to be doing a Dark Melee Willpower Brute, built for tanking, a Energy Melee Radiation Armor Stalker, and a Plant Fire Dominator. So let's get started. So I think it's Smite, Siphon Life, Taunt, Dark Consumption don't need, Soul Drain, Midnight Grasp. Let's do Shadow Punch. Because Shadow Maul is a long animation, it'll get you killed. Touch of Fear could be useful for single target, for AVs though. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Mind over body, fast healing, dominable will, your stash protection, rise to the challenge, quick recovery, heightened senses, and let's do strength of will down there. Hasten, super speed, combat jumping, because he wants super speed in his build. Boxing, tough weave, maneuvers. We have 3 slots left over. You've been using it to tank with. You can always do energy mastery, because I could actually drop a quick recovery then if I do that. And there's also Soul Mastery. I could do Darkest Night as well. Huh. See what the endurance is like right now with everything on. 3.04, yeah. This Gloom isn't actually nice power. Do Dark Consumption, Gloom, and Darkest Night. Yeah, I like that better. Alright, guys. I got a phone call, so I gotta call him back. Very bad timing. Why? Alright, I will be right back. Someone just came in. I gotta make a phone call. I'll be back. Alright, sorry everyone. My boss. Kinda have to call him back. So I'm gonna start with what I normally put in builds. I 3-slot my maneuvers, my weave. I do 2-slot hasten, just recharge. Stamina's 3-slot. Performance shifter. Quick recovery is usually the same thing. Chance for plus endurance, super important. And then it gives me the 1.88% hit points. Being a main tank build, it's kind of important. The weave I do global recharge, defense endurance recharge. Same thing here. Because I value endurance reduction more than the extra defense you could put in here with just this. So I'd rather get extra endurance reduction. Let's go. Let's see, this character is going to need more smashing lethal than the others. Let's get accolades up. The main 4, I don't do the other ones. And incarnate abilities will bring up. Come down here. Taunt, I like to do 4-slot in here to get the smashing lethal defense. I might do a 5th slot to get the fire cold there. I'm gonna stick with just 4 for now. Taunt range and taunt. Alright, so super speed. Let's start with. Here you go, a few different route here. Let's just start with the endurance reduction in it. Oops. There we go. Rise the challenge, you're gonna have a lot in it. High pain tolerance is important. Strength of will, this is just a Gladiator's armor proc in it. I'm not a big fan of this power, so I don't even use it. It's not even on my tray, but it's a good free extra slot for a really good proc number. So tough, I do 4-slot. Mind over body 4. Dominable wills, just defense to psionic. So I might just 2-slot that. We don't have tactics, so I'm gonna do an extra slot in combat jumping for the Kismet. This is to hit, not accuracy. This is 6% to hit, and to hit is super important. It not only helps all your powers hit better, because to hit's value is higher than just straight up accuracy, but also is not debuffed as easily as accuracy is from your enemies. So this will actually help you in the long run in all content, better than a lot of accuracy you get in your powers. Soul drain, this is defense, so 3 slots. How many defense ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Not sure if I'm gonna go global recharge in all of them, because this other set, shield wall, is like really nice. 10% regen and 2.25% hit points. That's super nice. Darkest Night, I might just. I'm gonna leave this alone for now. There's not really any protection that I could use in here, except for maybe this 3-slot. Toxic sonic resistance. It's not bad. Think about that. And let's start slotting out some of these ones that we have. So tough is going to be unbreakable guard, resist endurance, resist endurance recharge, and then the max HP number. Mind over body is going to be 5 slots, but it's going to be 4 of the unbreakable guard because of the melee defense, melee smash and lethal defense. Resist recharge resistance, resistance endurance recharge, and steadfast protection resist plus 3% defense. Our defense numbers are getting good. High pain tolerance, it's going to be resistance and HP. HP is important in this spot. So putting in a set that gives good numbers for survivability is quite nice here. So we can go how much resistance will this give if I do just 1, but 2? Where's the drop off? There it is. So 49% would be nice. So using a set that's got 4 slots of decent stats would be nice right here. So I'm liking the Numinas. Although I do wish I could do 5 slot. I think the resistance will be super nice. So let's go heal endurance, heal recharge, and heal endurance recharge. Let's see, that 97.49. Yeah, it's actually a pretty decent jump. So we'll keep it like that. And then here we'll go with yeah. Yeah, they didn't give me as much as I wanted. I get a lot of sonic resistance naturally already. Wonder if it'd be worth even having this. Let's see what else there is. Movement speed, smash and lethal resistance. Yeah, let's go here. Switch this over to just resist endurance. There we go. I like those numbers better. Because that'll actually give me more resistance overall than just that sonic resistance. Rise to the challenge. I like the Numinas in here. So heal endurance, heal recharge, heal endurance recharge, and then the proc will go here. That way you get some good smash and lethal resistance out of it. Fast healing. I'll probably just stick with this first to see what it'll give me. If I'm capping out my hit points in the regen with my set bonuses, then I gotta start adjusting this. So Siphon Life, I usually 6. Shadow Punch 4, 5. 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 3, 5, and I'm not sure about that yet. We need to get these numbers up to 45% or more, which would be nice. Actually, let's slot this real quick, because these numbers will jump up then. Yep. So Siphon Life, I do kinetic combats, because I'm just a huge fan of that set. Smashing Lethal Defense, like, amazing. And then I do 2 of the healing. Accuracy, healing, because kinetic combat's bad on accuracy. And then probably accuracy, endurance, healing. So the next one. Accuracy, endurance, and then healing. So there. Shadow Punch. We're gonna need to do. It's actually not bad. I could actually 6 slot these, and I could, in theory, accuracy, damage recharge, accuracy, damage recharge, and then do damage endurance recharge, quad, and then the regen, plus endurance. And then I could do the same thing for down here, but opposite, and they would be identical. So fury bonus, first 3 here. What this succeeds is that it increases my damage by 8%. So 8 here, or 4 here, and 4 here, 8%. 16% regeneration, which is not a set bonus you can get very easily, which will help out the willpower side of things, along with 3% hit points and 5% smashing lethal defense. So I got 10% smashing lethal defense just from these 2 powers alone, which boosts me up higher, which allows me to slot a little easier. So Soul Drain. Got a few different options here. Like Eradication. I like the set. I actually might do that. Hey, I'm doing my Builder's Corner right now. No, but I won't reply to you as much. But just listen in while you're doing your thing. So here I like to do Eradication and Soul Drain. Overwhelming Force is a decent option, but you're losing out on some hit points. So I like to do Eradication, damage, the whole thing. Maybe one day they'll add a button on Pine so I could just add the whole set to a power. That would be convenient. Dark Consumption, you want this to hit things and recharge faster. So you want to get the accuracy and recharge IOs in here. Don't worry too much about endurance. Gaining more endurance, because this is not going to give you that much anyway. It'll be enough to outdo like Darkest Night and other things. We need a little bit more defense still. We need health still. We need Panacea and Miracle and Regenerative Tissue. So let's 3 slot that now, or we forget. So Miracle, Panacea, and Regenerative Tissue. Regenerative Tissue is a 25% regeneration, and for most builds you don't really need that, because 25% of like no hit points isn't going to be that much of a benefit. But for a character whose hit points is super high already, it helps a lot. So Gloom, I like to try and do Apocalypse if I don't need the defense, but it looks like I do. I might do 6-slot Winner's Bite, because that gives us 5% to energy, negative, fire, and cold. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I got what I wanted out of it without going for the super expensive stuff. So Blistering Cold would actually be really good right here, because we need that fire cold defense. So this gives us our defense. Smashing Lethal is pretty high now. Fire Cold is not really there yet, but it's close, and then Energy Negative is lacking. So when you figure out a way to get that Energy and Negative defense up, some way, somehow. So Soul Drain is up. I'll probably be using Agility Core, because it's that nice of a set. Endurance modification, recharge rate, and defense. So now defense numbers are up pretty high, and your recovery rate is really high. So honestly, if you could just turn on Darkest Night, you're at 201. Yeah, it's a little low actually. I'd rather keep that. Maybe get rid of dark consumption, because you won't need dark consumption. This is already pretty high. So this would be a good option with a Hameo. I don't really use Hameos that often, but this would be a good use of one. This is probably a cheaper one, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the prices in a while. Luck of the Gambler spot. But honestly, I don't think Luck of the Gambler would be very beneficial right here. I think the shield wall would be more useful. More resistance. Well, let's see what our set bonus is. So yeah, we're at cap on some of them. Let's see. Yeah, see, hit points and hit points. So that's a nice easy fix, because you just go boink and boink. Now you don't have cap on those set bonuses, and now you have 2 extra slots. And endurance was super high, so that's the easy takeaway. Versus the healing sets and others that have the 1.88. So with these 2 slots, we gotta figure out a way to get the energy and negative damage, or defense, up. Which right off the bat, I can't think of any. Let's look around for a second. There's a small boost right there, but that's unreasonable. Oh, there. 1 slot in here, and I don't have another option. Because that's what I was thinking of, was right here. Switching this out. That might be some resistance that I don't want to get rid of. But 7.75 versus 5.63, it's not that big of a drop to 2.12% versus getting, oh no, I can't 6-slot two of these. I just cut myself. So I'm gonna keep this the same. I add the endurance recharge here, so now my defense is up a little bit more. And although this is willpower, it doesn't have great defense debuff resistance, it's still nice to have cap defense. Because if this gets beaten, then they have to go through this, then they have to go through the regen, and then the hit points. So you have quite a few layers of protection. Now, can we find energy and negative defense somewhere? That's all fire cold. Any suggestions in chat? I see 2 people. I don't know if that's always right or not, but I only have 1 extra slot of use. Alright, what ATOs am I using? Range, melee. I just have PBOE, but that's fire. Fire cold. I could do 5 slot of this somewhere. It's universal damage. But I can't take that out, I can't take that out, I can't take that out. I need that. I need these. I could do 1 in here and get the fire cold. Here, let me get rid of this. 1 in here, get the fire cold. That will free up a choice of fire cold somewhere else. So like here, I could take 3 out of here and replace it with anything. Nope. What else is giving me fire cold? That is. Oh, excuse me. That is, and that. I'm not seeing very many choices here. Maybe just right here. Throw defense in. Oh, that's close. Stealth proc in here. In case you ever need a stealth. Just turn on sprint. Turn on sprint and super speed and you're good. If you're feeling rich with super speed, you can do the Hameo microfilament to get that extra speed. The need for speed. But I just did an endurance in there. And plus Darkest Night. Once you have Darkest Night going, that's 12% to hit debuff. These defenses will act like they're much higher. So decent hit points. It's unfortunately not a tank, so tanks are gonna get the higher numbers. They can get up to 3200 max HP. They can get higher than that if you really go for it. But regen's at 80 hit points a second with one enemy around you. Darkest Night will help you survive better since you're a main tank. I don't normally do Darkest Night, but it works for this build. Your attack chain would be probably Shadow Punch, Smite, Shadow Punch, and then Midnight Grasp. And then you could throw in a Gloom from time to time, since Gloom does decent damage. 153. Any capped on stats? Nope. So, nice and easy. Done with build number 1. I had both these sets not together back on live, so I kind of understood how to build it already. The only one I was missing was Tennessee preventive medicine, but that's everything else is more needed than that. Although you could probably get rid of Miracle. That gets close. I'd rather keep Miracle. So, character number 2 is a Stalker. He's just farming. Energy, radiation, there. With super speed. Any other choices? AV killer, focus on DPS while not also losing survivability too much. Okay. So what I'm looking at, for those of you in the chat room who are new, I have a spreadsheet down in the bottom below the video link, and you can add in your builds that you would like me to build. To either, put up a build together, kind of teach you some things, or do a build to compare what you have. So I need to, so for DPS, not sacrificing too much survivability. Gotcha. Squirrel! So let's do radiation first. Hide, alpha barrier, gamma boost, fallout shelter, proton armor, radiation therapy, particle shielding, and maybe ground zero. Yeah, let's do ground zero. So, barrage or shadow punch. Let's look at the damage per second. So, energy punch has a better damage per second. Bone smasher, energy transfer, and total focus. Focus on DPS. Yeah, total focus sucks on DPS. So you're gonna have to... It's probably gonna be energy punch, bone smasher, energy punch, and assassin strike after initial hit. Build up. Placate, not really that useful anymore with the ATOs. But you're also already skipping barrage and stun. I'll probably still get total focus, but it's not a good attack chain power. So energy transfer, total focus. Let's start with that for now. So speed, right? Super speed? Yep. Super speed, leaping, combat jump, boxing, tough weave, maneuvers. And I think they get water spout. Yeah, they do. But let's see what else there is. Dark mastery sucks. Body mastery, it's okay. Won't have endurance problems, so we should be fine with that. Blaze mastery kind of sucks. Let's see, mace. No, mace sucks. Moo's okay. Yeah, they have a sniper. If you can, oh yeah. Build. Lucky. So soul mastery, moonbeam. Oh, that's super nice. And shadow meld. Ooh, I'm gonna like that. I like that. I'm gonna go moonbeam and shadow meld. I like that a lot. Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's do 3 slot there. Ooh, I need to change this around though. No, I keep going ooh. Don't make fun of me. Yeah, you will. I need to shuffle things around because I need more slots in the... Of course, with the respec, you could slot out a 49 power with 6. Which I didn't know that until recently. Boxing, tough, weave, maneuvers, moonbeam, shadow meld, combat jump. So let's turn on our powers first. Maneuvers, super speed, hasten, and that's it. So yeah, endurance use is okay. That'll be a comfortable place. Now if I'm getting moonbeam though, I should get tactics. What's tactics' percentage? 7. Ugh. That's not gonna work. Moonbeam's only gonna be an instant cast after build up, at least until the set comes out. That is true, the set's not out yet. Yeah, let's assume the set will be out. Alright, let's do the normal. Maneuvers, 3 slot. I do 3 slot just because it's... You get regen and hit points out of it. Agreed, Totez. But I am making someone else's build that they've put into spreadsheet. So this is their character, and they've given me a set of parameters of building it. So if this was my character, yes. But they also have instant snipe set in beta that will give us instant snipe without the need of the to hit bonus. So I am in hopes that that will come out soon-ish. But until then, he has to rely on just shooting this after build-up. So Shadow Meld, let's do same thing but for the recharge. Let me move this over. So triple defense recharge. Try and get this down to 30. Bio too strong for stalkers, I know. It's amazing. So we're highly resisted, so let's do 4 slots for the melee smashing lethal defense. Where's tough? There it is. Hide is defense, that's good. Throw a global recharge in there. This is resistance, toxic sonic, okay. So I will probably do maybe 2 slots in there, but I won't put any yet. Radiation therapy, this can be healing. Super speed, let's just do endurance for now. Or, since it is a stalker, this would be useful. Hasten, double recharge, build up, just a recharge. Maybe the Gaussian synchronized fire control in it, but we'll see. Let's do stamina 3. And it's super hot today. Feels like it. Unpleasant. So let's do an extra slot in there for steadfast protection. Let's do wow. So resist endurance. The defense all proc. It's not a proc technically, it just adds 3% defense. Unbreakable guard, resistance, resist endurance, resist endurance recharge, max HP, and the steadfast protection one. Then the same thing with the other ones. Minus the max HP, since you can't do 2 of them. So here I do recharge and resistance, because this is a cheap power, endurance-wise. Tough is more expensive, so I'm going to do the endurance recharge one. Just save on endurance. So this one. Instead of this one, do this one. Hey! So we have all the main powers I normally slotted. Gamma boost, radiation therapy, and all the attacks. So let's do the attacks next, because there's a setup that I really like that someone else does. And I do it slightly different, but so I do 6 here, then Bone Smasher 6, and I go 3 of the Stalker one. So let's do accuracy damage. Skip this one for the cheaper power. Accuracy damage recharge, and the quad. Oh, chance to hide. No, that needs to go into Assassin Strike. There we go. Then I go chance for build up, so I get that. Wait a second. How do I do this? No, that must go into Bone Smasher. Yeah, that goes in the Bone Smasher. My bad. So Gaussians. So we go defense recharge. Okay. Chance for knockdown and accuracy damage endurance. Yeah, that's fine. Let's check out the other one. So the other one I go the other 3 powers. So damage endurance or damage recharge. Damage endurance recharge. Accuracy no. The chance for hide. So we need accuracy, damage endurance from here. So accuracy, damage, ooh. Damage, endurance, recharge, quad. Yeah. So there you go. So you have 3% damage buff, and then the regen. Regen's okay, but having 3 of these in each that's 5% smash and lethal defense, 15% accuracy, and another 5%, 15% accuracy. So between these two powers, it's 30% accuracy and 10% defense, along with 3, 6, and then 24% regen. This one has chance for knockdown, so you can knock down enemies with your one hit, and the Assassin Strike has a chance for hide. Bone Smasher will be that our next main power. Yeah. So Bone Smasher is going to be the Blistering Cold, so accuracy, damage, endurance, accuracy, damage, endurance, and I skipped this one because recharge is not all that nice for the power itself. Having global recharge is better when it comes to min-maxing. Otherwise, don't worry too much about it. But if you look at the numbers, because this last IO has a recharge in it, it's pretty well balanced. Accuracy is good, it's in green. Damage is up high, which it usually is for most powers. Endurance is good, because I favor endurance over a lot of things. And then recharge is okay. Let's do... This needs a recharge in it. Maybe a little bit more, we'll come back to it. Let's do energy transfer, moonbeam, total focus. Let's just do a bunch of slots in them. Radiation therapy, we could do that right now. And this is accuracy check? No. There's no accuracy check in this. Although it takes accuracy. Well, damage is low, so we're not going to worry about damage. And I'm probably going to do probably 4 of these. So the middle 4. So I skipped this first one. Healing's nice, but the ability to hit and recharge and endurance is much more valuable in my book. And the healing's already pretty good for enemy hit. So those numbers are not changing, are they? No, they're not. Pines, please fix. Yeah, I've found so many bugs on Pines. of all the builds I've been doing, I find so many. So, Blistering Cold's done. That's done. That's done. Oh, this is missing one. So Bone Smash I do a 6th. I put the chance for build-up in this. So when you're doing your attack chain, Energy Punch, Bone Smasher, Energy Punch, Assassin Strike, that'll get you your chance for recharge, chance for knockdown, and chance for hide, all in the same mix. So our defense is at 38.7. Our resistances are good. They could be higher. Which we can fix with the extra slots that we have. We still have 14 slots left. 10 slots left. I like kinetic combat, but I feel like it's kind of a waste in energy transfer. But I think I'm going to connect it with other sets around it. So I'm going to fix the accuracy, the damage, and the endurance by using crushing impact. Get that smashing lethal resistance out of it. Yeah. So accuracy, damage, endurance, and damage, endurance, recharge. Yeah, it's a high. It's 90% base. That's good. So you get the resistance out of it, and they get the damage higher. They have a normal slotted power. Auto focus, I'll probably do the same thing. To get that defense higher. So here's energy radiation numbers. Oh, stalkers are amazing, especially with the ability to do the 5% and 5% here. Ooh, accolades are not on at all. So accolades, born in battle, high pain, invader, martial. Those are the 4 accolades that are always on. Particle shielding is gonna need slots. Gamma boost might need some. 5 extra. Moonbeam. This tempted to use that power. Oh. Yeah, I did. So it's tempted to do 6 slots of this, but it's Moonbeam. I need that 6th slot for the instant snipe IO. So I think I'm gonna go Apocalypse. Because it's gonna give me the best numbers out of it. Unless I do this, the chance for build up. Can I do it with 2 of them? Yep. So I have 1 here and 1 here. But is it worth it? That is the question. Particle shielding is based on recharge. Hasten would be nice to get near. So yeah, I'm gonna do Apocalypse. Damage everywhere. Now 271, 352. It might be better to have the chance for damage in here because it's 75% chance. And then the instant snipe proc, but it's not here yet because it's not in game yet. So ground 0, their next stop. Recharge would be nice. So Armageddon's in the books. Obliteration would be a good set to grab. Smashing lethal defense is there. It would be nice. But I lose out on recharge. And that's kind of what I'm lacking right now. And yet this kind of covers all bases. Yeah, I'm gonna go Obliteration. Add 1 more extra slot. Now Obliteration's downside is that it does not reduce endurance, like, at all. Look at that, 18.55. But power's only up every 28 seconds. So you're not gonna be hurting yourself that often. But this set will not be good in a power that is in your attack chain. Because you're just going to drain yourself. Sometimes more than more than you can recover from, so. The particle shielding, I want to do 5. Because I want to do Panacea in here. Panacea because it has the recharge bonus in it. And the healing endurance I'm going to get rid of and do the proc. So this set's nice because it has recovery, regen, hit points, and 7.5 recharge. So it's gonna help recharge on everything. Recharge here is way lower than its use. Even if hasten's off, it's still perma. And we have 3 slots left over. We need our procs. We need Numina, Miracle, and Preventive Medicine would be nice. So what we could do is that we could do 2 slots of Preventive Medicine here. So healing and chance for plus absorb. And then we could do Numina down here. And Miracle. We have 1 slot left over. I'm gonna fill these real quick. That's already got a stealth in it, so we don't need sprint. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it boosts. Yeah, I did that on purpose. Yeah. No. You got it. So, we have 1 extra slot left over. And I'm thinking about getting the Gaussian synchronized fire control in build up. That's the way I'm leaning towards. And meltdown would be nice. It does boost your resistances. And it's hard. You can't get that perma. I don't think it's possible. So if I do recharge there, it's at 153. That's of what, 40% uptime? 35% uptime? Uh, 60 divided by 153. 39% uptime. So yeah, about 40%. Is it worth getting that down? 23 seconds. Or do we do Gaussians in here? Don't need. This, yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. And Shadow Melt's not down to 30 seconds, but it's good. You can fire that off and cap your defense to everything whenever you need it. But Smashing Lethal's already capped. And then I'm gonna go Agility. Because I'm such a huge fan of Agility. Such a great set. That fixed or is that still bugged? No, still bugged. What? Oh yeah. So, Smashing Lethal's capped on the Stalker. Resistances are good. Meltdown is not as low of a recharge as I kind of wanted, and Shadow Melt's not that low either, but it is, 29 seconds. So it's up more than 50% of the time. And look at the defenses now. Ooh! You hit that, and then hit that. That's 75 seconds worth of pretty good tankiness. And then you have particle shielding running. Ooh. That's nice. Alright, cool. Done with build number 2. Yeah, this is going much faster than I was expecting. That's because I'm so used to doing Stalkers and Brutes. Oh god. So one of the other builds that I'm gonna be doing, but I'll be doing it offline, is a farming fire farm, or not fire farm, but 4x8 farm mastermind farmer. And I don't think it's possible, but I'm gonna try. Alright, new character. Dominator. Dominator, plant control, and fiery assault. And he also did fire mastery, which I like. I like that set. But this is a Dominator, so recharge is definitely more important. So let's start. So Strangler, Roots, Spore Burst, crap, Seed of Confusion, OP. Spirit Tree is okay, but I'm gonna skip it for now. Carry on Creepers, Fly Trap. Fiery Assault, on the other hand. Alright, let's go backwards. Blaze, Blazing Bolt. Consume I'm gonna skip. Combustion I'm gonna skip. Let's see what he wrote. Super Speeder, Super Jump. Let's keep pet. So there's no major parameters in what he's asking for. So combustion's an okay power, but on a Dominator, I'm not a big fan of PBOE because you kind of want to fight from outside the mob. Embrace of Fire is good. Fire Blast. So your attack chain will be probably Flares, Fire Blast, Flares, and Blazing Bolt. Because although Blaze hits hard, the recharge is high. So 11, 11, 11, yeah. It'd be hard to fit in Blaze in part of an attack chain, just because of its recharge. But you got those are your four main powers: Flares, Fire Blast, Blazing Bolt, and Blaze. And I might grab Incinerate for when mobs get close to you, because it is a hard-hitting single target melee attack. I'll take it out later if I need to. So let's go speed, combat jump. As you can probably tell by now, for those of you who are watching, I'm a big fan of these pool powers, because leadership isn't just a buff to yourself; it's a buff to everyone. And having 8 people run that power, that's a lot of extra defense to help protect you. You don't need defense buffers anymore. Combat jumping, super cheap, 0.07 endurance a second. Good defense. And then tough and weave, of course, is just super nice to have. Let's bring accolades up. Let's bring incarnate up, but I'll hide it behind my ugly face. Alright, hasten, super speed. I don't know if he wants super jump and super speed. I'm gonna message him. Might get on the game real quick and message him. So combat jumping, boxing, tough, weave, maneuvers. And I might grab tactics. What's tactics? 7.5? Yeah, crap. So I'm gonna need to work in the sniper proc, or sniper change to mechanic change. So that means Blazing Bolt will be 6 slotted. Woo, woo. Alright, let me message him. Send tell at person. Oh, it's not online. Wah wah. Alright, well I'll just go super speed by itself. Alright, so since I'm gonna go with the sniper IO, I'm left with a lot of extra slots. Well, I need a recharge, so combat, jumping, weave, and maneuvers, that's 3. Vengeance would be nice. Or at the same time, I could go the stealth pool and just get stealth. And endurance use wise, I'm fine. 1.56, it's cheap. What's this? Would be okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather combat jump, change it to concealment, stealth, invisibility. By 1, 2, 3, 4. Sleet is so nice though. Water spout, mace, no, not mace. No. Primal, no. Sonic, link mines. Soul. No, I like fire. Fire's fine. So rain of fire, fireball, fire shield, and let's go grant invisibility. Probably never use it, but I need the recharge. I actually don't need it. Let's take that out. I'll leave that slot for later. So hasten 2 slot, weave 3, maneuvers 3. Stealth 3. That's 4 right there. Okay. Stamina 3. Performance shifter. Super speed. I don't need knockback, but it'd be nice. You're kind of a full ranged character, so ranged defense would be quite nice. Alright, I'm gonna go These two for range defense. 3, 5. So 5 there. Tough is 3. Because I'm tough is 4. So tough is reactive armor 3 slot for the range defense. Oops. And there with the gladiator's armor plus 3% defense. Fire shield is same thing. Resistance isn't a great category for recharge, so I'm not too worried about losing out on recharge on these slots. Seeds of Confusion 5, Vines 4, Strangler 5, Roots probably 6, Embrace of Fire just 1, just recharge. Fly Trap 4, guaranteed. I might put more. Carry on Creepers. Probably 5. Fireball 5, Rain of Fire 5, Blaze 6, Flares. Okay. Now that I used all my slots. I like Strangler 5 because I do Basilisk Gaze 4. Because it's got range defense 2 and 7.5 recharge. And then the lockdown. Chance for +2 mag hold. So increasing the magnitude hold on Strangler mixed with Domination, it's super strong. And then yeah, Basilisk Gaze I just do 4 on Vines. But Lockdown's a great power, but I wouldn't... If I have an extra slot, I'd have it over here too, but I normally don't. Yeah, it's already max 6, but what if I wanted to lock down, like, you know, an incarnate level AV or something? No, this is just for extra oomph. Which, having run out of slots already makes me kind of worried. Hasten's already at 150. So Roots. I was gonna go here, but there's no recharge in that. So I think I'm gonna go here. Get the recharge and the range defense. Health is lonely, yeah. I see it. Seeds of Confusion was gonna be... I might have one too many powers. For slotting wise. By the way, Totez, are you one of the ones that was asking for one of these builds? Just curious wise, so I can relate you to one of them. I've had a few people pop in that their names don't match up, and I go, huh? Carry on Creepers. I was gonna put this in there, but I love the power. I'm just thinking about using something else in it. I hate targeted AoE sets. They just give crappy set bonuses. What's the range defense at? 29? Yeah. That might be harder to hit than it's worth. So flares like to do could. Yeah, let's do this. Damage endurance, accuracy damage recharge. That one, and then chance for buildup. Take out that slot. Fire blast is my other single target. So do the 5 apocalypse here. I want to do a 6 slot here, but I'm not going to do it yet. Blazing Bolt. I love Sting of the Manticore. Should probably get that one. Accuracy is kind of eh. And then the sniper thing in it. Fly trap. Do the. I only have 4 slots to spend, so recovery, hit points, recharge, damage recharge. I might go this one. Accuracy, damage, endurance discount, recharge. Which one am I missing? Damage, endurance. Yeah, I like that one better. I don't like any of those. I don't like it, Scotty. What's my recharge out? Okay. Let's do another one of these. That's unique, right? Yeah. So I'm at perma now with agility on. I just gotta find the right blend of stuff. Does Carrion Creeper tick differently or individually for knockdown? Will it knock it down each time they hit? Or is it just when you spawn it? I don't recall a time when I tried that. If not, just switch out the chance for knockdown for the damage. Rain of Fire, I'll probably do Overwhelming Force. No. No, Fireball is gonna be Overwhelming Force. Accuracy damage. Are you getting me food? Yeah. Isn't that why you went, ooh? I figured that. I know why you go, ooh. Alright, let's do damage endurance. Damage recharge, I skip. Well, no. Rain of Fire, the chance for energy proc is not that useful. We'll just go with that. Ooh, almost perma hasten without agility slot. But I don't think we'll get there. Well, actually we might. Because I was throwing Grants and Viz again. Like the Gambler. Oh, perma hasten without agility! I've done that in the past, so it's really not that big of a deal, but it's still cool! Now, I do want to get rid of Incinerate and get Rise of the Phoenix in it. So how am I going to shift this around? See, that was 3. That's just an individual, and that's an individual. Don't really need this. I just do it because it's kind of automatic for me. Melt armor. Oh yeah. So melt armor, I just try and find a accuracy recharge. So you want it to hit, and then you want it to recharge faster. But it's 11% resistance debuff. Helps on a team. Grants invis. Global recharge. Grants visibility. And then stealth. Back to what it was. Now, are we happy with the endurance recovery? Are we happy with the recharge? Hasten is perma, so domination is perma, just by default. Do we still get agility core for the extra added recharge? It'll give us defense, and it'll give us the endurance recovery to kind of help out our endurance recovery right now. Do we get the Panacea proc down here, which will help out our endurance quite a bit. Would sacrificing this, which is a point someone made of not having this in Strangler, which I like to have it there because it's, well, extra magnitude on your holds, and drop it down to here for Panacea. Or you could take away the knockback here in Fire Shield, because Domination gives status protection. we assume we're going to be in domination the whole time. And once you build it up. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I like that choice better. Now, Destiny-wise, not Destiny, wow. Incarnate-wise, do we go with Agility Core, Endurance Mod, Recharge, Defense, or do we go with Stun doesn't really help, Hit Buff doesn't help, Slow doesn't really help, Healing doesn't really help either. Let's see, Confuse, Sleep, Fear, Confuse will help. Endurance Reduction would help. Accuracy and Healing. Where's the other Confuse one? There it is. So Accuracy, Hold, Confuse, Defense buffs, Taunt, Fly. So we have 4 of them in there that would actually help us. So we have 2 choices, I think, is Nerve Radial or Agility Core. One helps with recharge, the other one doesn't. If you're happy with only a 1.1 second overlap, then go with Nerva or Nerve. If not, go with Agility. I personally go with Agility. I don't like having that small overlap. I'd rather have a much better overlap. But it's up to you. Up to your choice. You can go here or Nerve Radial. Those are my picks for the best incarnate choices. Alright, cool. All done. I got 3 done already. It's only been an hour and a half. Normally I'm like 1 build in. Well, 2 I'm familiar with. Dominator I'm familiar with too, but Dominator's variability between combinations is pretty great. So it takes a little longer to do a Dominator. Because you want to go for recharge, you want to get that permanent domination. That's priority number 1 by far. And then you work in the other aspects that you like, is defense, resistance, whatnot. Cool. Alright, that's 3 builds done already. This is a nice short video, but I'm AlienMafia. I do people's builds live on Twitch on Mondays. And the spreadsheet link is down in the description. So if you would like me to build it, or if you want to just drop by, ask for my opinions on things, or give you a second build so you can compare what you like and what I like, so you can make the ultimate build between our 2. Again, links in the description. My YouTube link's there, and the spreadsheet link is there, along with the builds that I did today. We'll link to my Dropbox account, which will have the files there. So you don't have to do this little import export thing. Just download the file, put it in the folder, open it. So, cool. I'll see you guys next week.